Hi everybody, this is Mark from Mark Clemens Postcards. I just discovered that there was a problem with the video I released the other day about our trip to the I-76 Antique Mall in Ohio. Here's how it went. What's up, Lucy? There's a problem? What is it?
Dad, I hate to tell you this, but I just watched our latest video and you really screwed up. It's not working right at all. You need to give our viewers a better quality video than that. You better fix it.
Okay, I'll go talk to Ellie about it, see what she thinks.
I don't even want to look at you, Dad. That video was so bad, it was pathetic. You better do it over again, or our viewers are not going to watch our channel anymore.
All right, Ellie, I guess you're right. Lucy said the same thing. I guess I screwed it up pretty bad. Well, the only thing I can do is fix it, so that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you better. And remember, don't blame us. We were at Cozy Inn Pet Resort.
So I tried to go back and redo the original video, but I just couldn't figure out where the problem was, so this is what I decided to do. This video is going to pick up at the point where I begin to show you what I bought. If you want to see my comments and some of the video about our actual trip from home to Ohio, you can go look at the original video. But when I start to show you the cards that I bought, that's where the video runs into some problems. So we'll pick it up after we returned home from I-76 Antique Mall, and I will show you the cards that I bought there. And at the end, I will be back to wrap it up. All right, let's get down to the real reason why I'm making this video. What did I find? Well, I sat there. The people who managed the store were kind enough to get me a chair, and I sat at that booth for 2.5 hours going through postcards. And even at that, I did not get through them all, but I got sore fingers from flipping through postcards, and I just couldn't do it anymore. But after 2.5 hours, this is what we have. Each one of these bags contains 50 postcards, except for this top one. It's only 44, because that's where I stopped. And a nice lady there named Carol had checked on me every so once in a while, and she'd take a batch of cards back to the cash register, and she'd add them up and set them aside for me so that when it was time to check out, we wouldn't have to go through all these at once. So that is why they're bagged neatly in these packs of 50 here, bags of 50. So let's take a look at what's in these bags. Starting with this one, let's take a look. Here's bridges at Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania and New Brighton, PA. Here's the First Methodist Church in Big Rapids, Michigan. Hope you can see this clearly. This is a dam at Porter's Pond, Corey, PA. A residence in Middleton, Michigan. Here's a bus. This is the Anderson Tours in Greenville, PA. Bus tours, advertising card. Here's a view of the fish hatchery at Put-in-Bay, Ohio. The residence of Charles Ray in Beverly Hills. I'm not sure who Charles Ray. I'm going to look that up. Here's an industrial scene. This is the Stroh Beering Brewery Company Packaging Center. Must be in Detroit, Michigan. A nice industrial scene. Here's the courthouse in Effingham, Illinois. A real photo card. Here's an embroidered card. I've sold several of these with the girl here. All her clothing is embroidered. Here's a street scene, North Washington Street, Lima, Ohio. Here's the suspension bridge at Deer Park, LaSalle County, Illinois. Here we have Pennsylvania Railroad Depot at Salem, Ohio. Here is a view, it says north of Newville. This is a view on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Here's Jamison Memorial Hospital, Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Here's some bears, but the thing that I caught my attention about this, it says greetings from President, PA. I've never even heard of President, PA, so I'm sure that's a pretty small town, and a collector from there might be interested in this card. This is a street scene of the business section in Menominee, Michigan. Nice street view there, some antique autos. Here's a view on the Lincoln Highway along the Racetown branch of the Juniata River east of Bedford, PA. Here's the Clark Hotel, Hastings, Nebraska. The Ebel Club Rooms in Oakland, California. Another one of the generic greetings. This is a scene near Yorktown, Virginia. Probably not an actual scene near Yorktown, but a small town greeting. Browns Lake near Burlington, Wisconsin. It says Moore's Lakeside, whatever that is. Here is an interesting card. This one has, it's hand-drawn. There's some hand-drawn artwork. And it features birds with actual feathers applied to them. So that's a very neat handmade card with some feather appliques on there. We'll get these out of the way. Here is a scene at Silver Creek at Little Silver Point, New Jersey. Here is a view in Grand Canyon National Park, but it's a Fred Harvey card, which is very collectible. Military ship, Battleship Nebraska. Sell a lot of those. Here is the KFC Clubhouse in Olean, New York, Knights of Columbus. Here is a view, it says, from elevation in rear of Wayne County home in Lyons, New York. So that's a nice rural scene, hand-colored card. Another view in the Grand Canyon. And again, Fred Harvey. Let's just say Western State Hospital in Staunton, Virginia. State hospitals, good subject. Here's a real photo. This is a view at Knott's Berry Farm in California. Here we see the old timer mining gold. So a real photo view, nice card. Another military ship, the USS Wyoming. Another view at Knott's Berry Place, another real photo. There and seen in Ghost Town. Here's Masonic Temple, Salem, Ohio. Another Grand Canyon, and I'll bet it's because it's a Fred Harvey publisher. And two more views, Grand Canyon, again, both Fred Harvey publisher. A couple more cards in this badge. Another Grand Canyon, Fred Harvey, Grand Canyon, Fred Harvey, Grand Canyon, Fred Harvey. Here's a greetings from Annapolis, Maryland, banner greetings, and also a multi-view card. Here we see cadets at the military academy at the top, and then a view in Annapolis itself. Here's a large letter card. This is not a linen, though. This is a chrome, but still it's a military subject, which usually do very well in large letters. Greetings from Fort Knox, Kentucky. And here's a nice card. This is from a series of cards with women posing with letters of the alphabet. And this is the letter C. And here is the letter W. Okay, next bag. Here we have the Susquehanna Silk Mill in Milton, Pennsylvania. Here is a fantasy card or anthropomorphic card. We see some animals doing human things there. That's an artist signed card. I believe it's Racy Phelps is the artist there. Here is the Santa Fe Bridge over the Colorado River near Topeka, Arizona. Again, it's a Fred Harvey card. Here's a nice street scene in, let's see, where is this? Dade City, Florida. Nice chrome view. Another generic greeting from Amherst, Wisconsin. Here is a hospital in Little Falls, New York. Nice older card. This is the B. Lee in Myrtle Beach. It's a hotel on the beach at Myrtle Beach. Linen card. Another linen, the bathhouse in Rochester, Minnesota. Swimming pools like this are good. Another generic greeting from Orland, Maine. Here is an older scene in Port Clyde, Maine. View of the town looking north. Here is a scene in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is the La Fonda Hotel. A nice roadside card, Sunset Grove Motor Court, Fairfax, Virginia. Indians carrying water, Fred Harvey. This is the Coral Reef Hotel in Miami Beach. Nice multi-view linen. Another Art Deco style postcard hotel, the Gale Hotel in Miami Beach. This is the City Hall in Denison, Ohio. Here we have the Women's Club in Massillon, Ohio. If you want a good time, come to Hammett, Idaho, another small town with a generic type greeting. Here is a scene looking from the Summit Hotel golf course, a view of Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Here's some automobile advertising. You'll see as we go through these, I found a lot of these, which are nice. Here we have a 1980 Cadillac. Always do well with auto advertising. Here's a scene in Spokane, Washington. It says wheat ready for shipment. A nice older view, a lot of horse-drawn wagons there. Another auto advertisement. Here we have 1974 Pontiac Firebird and Firebird Trans Am. Here we have a 1967 Ford convertible. Nice advertising car. Here's a real photo view, Municipal Building and Civic Center, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Here's a view of Little Red Riding Hood and the Wolf at the Enchanted Trail Santa Claus Land, Santa Claus, Indiana. So a kind of an amusement park view. Another automobile, Cadillac for 1976. Here is a bird's eye view of Williamsburg, PA. Real photo view of at Richford, Vermont. Looks like probably courthouse. I need a magnifying glass to see that better, but I think this is a duplicate of a card we looked at earlier. Business section in Menominee, Michigan. Nice street scene. Here's a view looking north from 17 in Chelsea, Michigan. Blue sky, white border. Another blue sky, American Legion Hall in Helena, Arkansas. Here's another dressed animals or anthropomorphic. This is an artist sign, Molly Brett. Here we have 2 hotels in downtown Los Angeles. Nice linen card. Here we have some elephants, the elephant show at the St. Louis Zoo. Some more elephants at the St. Louis Zoo doing some tricks. Here we have more anthropomorphic. There's several here. These look like they're all signed by Molly Brett. Animals doing human things. Some rabbits, some mice and birds. A mouse, a squirrel, having a picnic there. Rowing a boat. Don't often see mice rowing boats. And then we have a little Colorado Canyon in Winslow, Arizona. Yes, I thought so. Fred Harvey. Here's a view of the Pilgrim Club in Catalina Island, California. You see a lot of cars of Catalina Island, but not many of the town itself that borders that. And it's a view in that town. Here's some advertising. The National Farm and Home Hour. And this is for the new power-driven side delivery rake and tedder. So a farming and advertising type card. Another generic greeting from Braintree, Massachusetts. Here we have the Mineral Springs Sanitarium and Baths in Martinsville, Indiana. Nice older card. Home for the Aged in Elmira, New York. Here's a restaurant, Zin's a restaurant in Sarasota, Florida. Hey, Kevin, here's something in Sarasota, Florida. Zin's restaurant, Maldi View. Linen, looks like a linen era card. And lastly, for this bag, the Homeopathic Hospital in Iowa City, Iowa. All right, bag number 3. Here we have Wheeling Street in Washington, Pennsylvania. This is a Hotel La Playa at Carmel by the Sea, California. Nice looking older card. Here we have a view of Resident Street showing walnut trees in Chico, California. This is Capitola by the Sea, California. Here is the Union High School, El Monte, California. I have to say this dealer did have quite an extensive amount of California cards, and there's really a lot of nice ones. But there were a lot of duplicates and things, so I only picked certain ones out. Here is the largest raising packing plant in the world, Fresno, California. Nice industry factory type card. Here's the Hotel Metropole, Santa Catalina Islands. Another view at Catalina Islands. Here's the Deaf, Dumb, and Blind Institute in Berkeley, California. Here's the Amusement Plaza at the Coronado Tent City in California. Here's a high school, Chino, California. View of West Auburn, California, looking up the street there. 1906, it's an older card. Here's the Barbara Worth Hotel in El Centro, California. The Central Union High School in El Centro, California. Here is the Lakeview Hotel, Elsinore, California. Another undivided back, 1906. Here's the First National Bank building in Hanford. Does that say Hanford? Hanford, California. Courthouse in Hanford, California. Let's see. Water Carnival at Healdsburg, California. I think I've had this card before, or I might even currently have it. Here's the entrance to the Municipal Pier in Hermosa Beach, California. Diving for coins near Cabrillo, Avalon, California. I saw several cards like this, diving for coins. I don't know what that's all about. Obviously, that was a thing that was done, as I saw it on more than one different card. So if anybody knows what that's all about, I'd appreciate some background info on that one. Here's the Hotel Metropole again at Santa Catalina Island. I think we just saw a view of that a minute ago. Here is the train going up the canyon in Southern California. I thought that looked like a Fred Harvey, and it is. Here's a view of Glendale Valley, California. Glendale Sanitarium, Glendale, California. Glendale Sanitarium again. She had a variety of different views of the sanitarium, so I picked out a couple of them. Almost wish had the dealer been there that day, I might have made her an offer on that entire box that contained all the California cards, because that was a pretty interesting box of cards. Union High School, Glendale, California. Here's a neat real photo. This is some guys posing at says Rockaway. I'm going to assume that's like Rockaway Beach in New York. This looks like one of the studio posed real photo. You can see faintly in the background, look what's supposed to look like some buildings or something back there, like they're at Rockaway. Here's a view of Brandstatter's Cafe Montmartre in Hollywood. There were several different views in this cafe, which I found interesting. It looked like it might have been a place where, Hollywood celebrities, actresses, and actors hung out back in the day. So I'm going to do some more research into that one. Here's a nice railroad card, the Champion all-coach Streamliner. Here's a view in Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood, California. Nice old view with the antique autos going down the street. Here's a courthouse and Hall of Records, Lakeport, California. Here we have houses skirting the shores of Lake Merritt, California. High School, Monrovia, California. You can see I did spend some time in that California box. Here's Housekeeping Cottages, Ye Alpine Tavern, Mount Lowe, California. Lodi Hospital, Lodi, Ohio. Here we have Long Beach Sanitarium in Long Beach, California. Pretty cool multi-view card there. Institute for the Blind and Deaf at Berkeley, California. Arcade at Ojai Avenue in Ojai, California. I think I pronounced that correctly. Plant of the Pacific Electric Heating Company in Ontario, California. Union High School in Oxnard, California. Here we have the John L. Shearer School in Napa, California. Another auto card. Here we have the 1974 Pontiac Grand Am. Here is Constantino singing for the boys at K of C Camp Kearney, California. So I'm not positive who Constantino is, but I'm sure we can easily look him up. And here he is entertaining the troops. This is a World I era card. Another auto advertising. This is the new Ford pickup for 1980. So 1980 Ford. Here's another Ford truck. Also looks like 1980. Different model. Real photo card, Las Cruces, New Mexico. Greetings from. This is a linen. This is kind of an automobile advertising gas station postcard. Here you see a 51 Chevrolet, and in the background there's gas pumps and a mobile gas sign. Here is the Carnegie Furnaces Steel Mills in Braddock, Pennsylvania. That's an oldie, 1906. Gardner Hotel, Fargo, North Dakota. Railroad station, UP Depot in Manhattan, Kansas. Here's the Tar Blocks block on Stevenson Street, Freeport, Illinois. And another one of the alphabet ladies. This lady posing with T. Alrighty, bag number 4. Some more auto advertising. Here we have the trucks again. It just says 1980s, it's not giving me a specific year, but there we have a Ford truck. Another Ford truck. I think we already saw that card. Maybe saw that card too. Ford truck. I don't mind having multiples of certain things. Here's a view at Mifflin, Pennsylvania. Another card, 65 Ford Fairlane. I know there's a lot of auto buffs out there who like these old advertising cards. Here we have an 81 Ford Bronco. No AJ. Oh, I do not see OJ in there. Here is a bird's eye view of Fargo, North Dakota. Here we have greetings from Tyrone, New York, one of the generic greetings type cards. Another one from Tyrone. Another automobile. Here we have a 67 Mercury Monterey convertible. Here we have a 1966 Ford Fairlane. Let me get these better centered here. Nice looking card there. Actually, everybody with the stripes kind of make you go blind. The car and the background, the woman in the background even has stripes on. Another automobile here is a 67 Mercury Caliente convertible. Here's an old truck advertisement. This is a 1956 Chevrolet low cab forward truck. Here we have a Camaro. This is I'll have to look up the year of this. Chevrolet Camaro Coupe. Here we have a 1980, get centered here, man. A 1980 Camaro Z28. Here we have a 1971 Mercury hardtop. 1971 Mercury Monterey two-door hardtop. 1968 Chevrolet trucks. 1978 Ford Mustang. Here we have high school in Paragould, Arkansas. Here we have a view on Ogden Avenue in Menominee, Michigan. A nice card of the Lincoln Market building in Erie, Pennsylvania. Here is a destroyed granite dam in Austin, Texas. Here we have a S10 Blazer. Don't know the year, have to look that one up. Automobile advertising. Here's the Concord Hotel in St. Petersburg, Florida. East Side High School, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Another generic greeting, Castleton on Hudson, New York. Here is a view approaching Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania on the Lake to Sea Highway. Here's an old real photo. It's an odd size. It's rather narrow this way. Let's compare it to another card. You can see it's about as long as a normal card, but it's much narrower in this direction. And it just says the club, and there's a group of men there, and it says Glee Club, and I'm not sure who they are or where they are, but I just found that card interesting. Here we have Sacred Heart Academy in Helena, Arkansas. This card, again, it just struck me as interesting. I believe this word up here translates as ancient, and it looks like the Star of David, so I thought it might be a Judaica related card. It's written in a different language on the back. I'm going to have to do some translating there, but I just found that very interesting. So further research on that one. Here's a high school in Roaring Springs, PA. Old Fellas Home, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brockport State Normal School, Brockport, New York. White border with the blue sky. Greystone Hotel, Bedford, PA. That's on the Lincoln Highway. More automobile advertising for 1981 Chevy trucks. Here is the high school, Long Beach, California. Methodist Church, Helena, Arkansas. Another automobile. This is 1966 Chevy 2 Nova. Another interesting old real photo studio view. Here we see some people moving on this. Here we see some people pretending to be driving an old antique auto. It's a rather squatty looking car. Guy driving here, and some couple people in the back seat, some buildings in the background. It's postmarked from Los Angeles. So somewhere in Los Angeles, this picture was taken. A posed studio real photo. This is just a car, says food for thought, Chicagoland's most popular restaurants, and it lists some of them here. Here is an advertising card. This is for year-rounder suits, Miller's for Men in Jersey City. Just advertising for men's suits there. Keep banging into things. Here's another auto advertising, a Ford pickup truck, 1980 flare side. Here we have the Winchester Street Bridge in Monroe, Michigan. Here is a real photo view. I can't really, I'll need a magnifying glass. I can't read that, but it was mailed from Bedford, Iowa. So that's probably where this is located. Nice real photo view. Looks like possibly a courthouse there. Here is a Disneyland view. This is the People Mover in Tomorrowland. Disney's do well. Here's some more elephants at the St. Louis Zoo being trained to do some ridiculous things. That elephant has a large bow tie on. Here we are again at the St. Louis Zoo training elephants. Anthropomorphic fantasy. Here's animals doing human things. Looks like a artist signed card. I don't see the name offhand, but I'll find that one. Auto advertising, 71 Mustang. And we have lastly a Jeep Gladiator pickup truck. There we go with that. That's the last one of that bag. All right, last bag. Wish I had more. Here we have auto advertising, 1976 Cadillac, 1965 Oldsmobile Cutlass convertible. Lots of red going on in here. 1969 Ford pickup truck, 1965 Plymouth Barracuda. Nice automobile advertising cards. 1984 Chevy El Camino. Anthropomorphic artist signed Molly Brett. Animals are going to either boarding a train or getting off the train. Here we have some animals skiing. This one is artist signed Racy Phelps. Racy Phelps again. Animals. I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're doing human things. Here we have a card that says Bohemia Railroad Cottage Grove. It doesn't tell, I don't know where that is, Cottage Grove, but this looked like an interesting card. Do a little bit more research on that one. Here we are with dressed animals again. This looks like Racy Phelps, anthropomorphic. Another anthropomorphic. And this one is signed by Peggy Burton, so that's a different artist. Maple Street Bridge, Big Rapids, Michigan. A real photo. This is says Sunset Cliffs near Loma, California. Real photo. Didn't find a whole lot of real photos in this batch of stuff. Chestnut Street looking east from Water Street in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Nice old street scene. Center Street looking north Myersdale, Pennsylvania. Again, nice old street scene. Here we have the YMCA building in Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. View on Main Street in Bradford, PA. We've got an old trolley there. Here we have Tarpon Avenue looking east in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Here we have Marconi Wireless Station in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Crescent Avenue, Avalon, Catalina Island. Again, a different view that you don't typically see in Catalina Island. Agricultural building at West Virginia University, Morgantown, West Virginia. Here is the Hotel Cortland in Kokomo, Indiana. Here is the Safety Harbor Sanatorium in Safety Harbor, Florida. A real photo here says the big rock where men fish and children swim, Black Lake at Edwardsville to Pope's Mills. Again, this card I think is going to require a little bit more research to figure out exactly where that is or what's going on there. Here's a nice artist sign of a woman getting into an antique auto, and you have the gentleman there driving the car. The artist's signature is right here. It's hard to see, but with a magnifying glass, I'll figure that out. Just thought that was an attractive card. Here we have the Coliseum in Cleveland, Ohio. Here is the Scenic Railway building at Idora Park in Oakland, California. I know that was an amusement park. Here is Union High School in Glendale, California. We might have seen that card before. High School in Sidney, Nebraska. Here is a view of Red Spring Lane, Glen Cove, Long Island, New York. I know Long Island always does well for me. Here is the home of Grandma Brown's Baked Beans. And who doesn't love Grandma Brown's Baked Beans? This is in Mexico, New York. Advertising. Nice roadside card. Here we have the Magnolia Motor Hotel Multi-View. This is in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Nice linen roadside card. More auto advertising. 74 Cadillac. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the same card. This is American Red Ball Moving Specialists, and you can see one of their trucks there. Nice advertising. I bought up whatever they had there. Here is a view in Spearfish, South Dakota. This card is a artist signed card, Morris Katz, and I bought it for the subject matter. This is Judaica related, as is this one. Again, artist Morris Katz. And this one also, artist Morris Katz. Here we have a real photo card. This is Mountainburg, Arkansas, as seen from US 71. That's Mountainburg, there way in the distance. Real photo card. As I said, didn't come across a lot of real photos in this particular booth. This is a scenic view of US 71 from top of tower at Mount Gaylor, Arkansas. So obviously that is the same highway as the last card. Here we have sanitary open air cottages at Bartlett Springs, California. The Masonic Temple in Anaheim, California. Garfield Grammar School at Alhambra, California. High School, Alhambra, California. High School in Colton, California. Here is a view at Waldemere Park in Erie, Pennsylvania. And this is the very last card, College Street in Washington, Pennsylvania. But how much did those cards cost? You're probably thinking to yourself. Well, I will tell you. When I first sat down at the booth to begin looking through the cards, I noticed there were prices on them. Most of them varied. But the people who were managing the store that day told me that dealer charges $2 a card, regardless of what card. Any card in the booth, $2. But that's a little bit more than I would normally want to pay. So I was pretty cautious as I started looking through them as to what I would pick out. But then they told me that if you purchase more than 100 cards, the price drops to $1 per card, which is a half price off. So I thought, okay, now we're talking. That's a price I can live with. I don't mind paying $1 per card. And so I could be a little less picky as I went through them. And as you see, I found a total of 244 cards. I could have found more, but my fingertips and my arms were just getting tired from shuffling postcards. So anyway, that's what I found at I-76 Antique Mall. I urge you to stop by if you're in the area. It's a great mall. It is 50,000 square feet large, and there are 400 dealers there. So whether you're looking for postcards or anything else, I'm sure you can find something there. Anyway, that was our trip to Ohio. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I thank you so much for watching. Again, I apologize for the screw up. Hopefully I'll do better next time.